I do love that for a podcast called Big Cat Comedy, we talk a lot about dogs.
Oh, just you wait. I have way more dog.
Oh, more dog content.
Dog
coming
content
up
in store.
All right.
This is our big dog episode.
Great. I have nothing dogged to say.
God damn it.
Got a lot of other stuff though.
Oh, okay.
We got 2 weeks worth of stuff to go through. So.
Right. I'm sure we could tie it to a dog somehow.
Some of it.
Well, that's my job.
Good luck.
You brought in the stuff.
Yeah.
I do the dog work.
Yeah.
I brought in some things too.
Okay. Cool.
But dog days are not here. Once in the machine.
What are the dog days of summer? I never understood that turn of phrase.
I don't know.
Are we gonna?
What are dog days?
Is it like the end of summer when you're like about to go back to school? But why would those be the dog days?
According to Farmer's Almanac.
Uh-huh. And they
from
know.
July 3rd to August 11th. We're in.
Whoa, we are in the dog days of summer. Did not expect that. And the episode comes out on the finale of the dog days of summer.
The dog days comes from the constellation Canis Major. It's visible in the sky during that time.
Got it. Okay. Understandable. Makes honestly a lot more sense than I was expecting.
Some people said it. They think it was because it was really hot, sultry days that dogs couldn't be outside.
Uh-huh. But so then why would those would be the anti-dog days, I would think.
You'd think. Some people thought it was because those hot days drove dogs mad. Mm-hmm. But no, it's because the star series.
You can see the dog stars.
How was your week?
We haven't even said the key words. Welcome back to Big Cat Comedy.
Big dog.
Big dog today.
Episode.
Big dog comedy.
Yeah.
A serious podcast. Is that still?
Very serious podcast.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
I'm Harry James Miller.
And I'm Neil Van Cleet, IBS Warrior.
How was your week?
My week was pretty good.
Uh-huh.
I got a little sun-kissed.
Yeah.
So that's driving me
I
mad.
can tell.
That's driving me dog mad.
It looks a little more even than last time, if that makes sense.
A little. The face is kind of like the first couple of days I looked like Two-Face.
Yeah.
So now that this is kind of turned into a tan, it looks a little better.
Uh-huh.
But it definitely like only burnt this side.
Yeah, it's very
side.
very easy to tell where the sun was in the sky.
Yeah. And it's getting to that
you.
point where it's getting a little itchy, but it still has that pins and needles feel.
Uh-huh.
So you can't scratch, but like
you wanna so bad.
It's driving me a little
Maybe
nuts.
that's why it's the dog days of summer.
Yeah.
Because you want to scratch.
Oh, get the fleas. Get those some fleas out of there. My week was good. Saw Joey Chestnut scarf down some hot dogs.
Choke a dude out.
Hold a protester. What else have I done? Met a Scottish guitarist for a band called Retro Video Club. If you like the Strokes, check out Retro Video Club.
And I do like the Strokes.
The Retro Video Club, they're good. They're pretty good. I will say. They're not bad. But I think that's about it.
Yeah.
How about you?
Been good. Been working. Took like the longest time of not working on any YouTube videos at all.
Wow.
Because like with no podcast last week, and I was like, let me just like take 3 days and just like.
Well, for that 1 week, you were doing like 3 in 1.
Yeah, I mean, part of like, it wasn't like I uploaded 3 videos in 1 week. I think it wasn't even 1 week. I think it was like a week and a half. But like it was back to back to back.
It's a lot of concentrated editing.
Yeah, but like I spent like 2 weeks on the choices video, and then like the audition video was just like literally I wrote the script on Sunday night, And then I went to work on Monday, and I was like, all right, this is exactly what I have to shoot. Then I was like planning out my shooting schedule in my head, and then I just filmed it and edited it that night. And it's like a 3-minute video, so it didn't take nearly as long as my normal stuff because it was just me talking to a camera. But it was nice to like not do anything for a little bit.
Take a break.
Yeah,
Relax.
yeah. But now I'm ready to get back into it.
Put the dogs up.
No,
you know?
no. Some people I've seen think that the dogs are just the toes.
What? No.
And they're absolutely wrong.
Yeah. When you say my dogs are barking, you're not walking with just your toes.
No, you're talking about your whole feet.
Yeah.
Your whole OnlyFans.
Just your toes. So you think you got 10 dogs?
No.
That's too many dogs.
That's, yeah. Your toes are your piggies.
Yeah. Come on. You only need 2 dogs.
Yeah.
10 dogs is way too many dogs.
Unless you put a nin in front of that. And then you got nin 10 dogs. And that's good.
That is good.
Did you have nin 10 dogs as a kid?
My sister did.
Oh, okay.
And she pretty much exclusively played it. So I didn't really get a chance.
It's a great game.
I was busy with a game called Playground.
Okay.
The DS.
What do you do in Playground?
What would you do on normal Playground?
Foursquare?
Yeah, that was... no, not Foursquare.
Okay.
Dodgeball was on there.
Okay.
RC cars.
On the playground?
Yeah.
All right, damn.
Bug catching.
Okay.
That's all I can think of at the moment.
Two-hand touch football? Where everyone lies about getting two-hand touched?
Yeah, no, that wasn't on there. That wasn't on there.
We, in elementary school, played this game called Kickback, where it was just like you were in 2 teams.
Okay.
And we would take every ball we could possibly get our hands on.
Got it.
And so the teams are on opposite sides of the field, and they're just kicking the balls back and forth to each other. And if you catch it, you get a point. And if you kick it and nobody on the other team catches it, you get a point. We would keep score for about 3 minutes, and then after that,
just
there were too many kids, and it was too difficult to keep
the
score.
balls can be kicked at any time. You don't have to.
Yep, there's no rules.
All right.
It's just you do what you do.
Just kicking some balls around.
Yeah, that was most of it.
Sounds like a elementary recess game.
Yeah.
We would we had this big field, and there were 2 soccer goals, and so we play soccer, but there'd be like 5 goalies because it was an actual soccer goal.
Oh, okay.
So it was big,
and you were small.
And we were children.
Uh-huh.
But you put 5 children in the goal, nobody ever scored, and like it was so boring. I just had bad memories of soccer. I broke my left arm in soccer. I tried to take a break from that. So
good.
Anyways, back to dog talk. What you got for dogs?
I have nothing dog related this week.
You want to know the days?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we got a couple of world days. Quite a few national days, and 1 All-American day.
Okay.
So our World Day, or our 2 World Days, it's World Benzodiazepine Day, Awareness Day.
Thank goodness there's an awareness in there.
Yeah. So, your Valium, your Ativan, your Xanny.
Shout out to all the people who are absolutely barred out right now.
For real. We're aware of you.
Yes.
We are aware.
I can perceive you.
It's also World Population Day. So, do with that.
What's which Shakespeare play is the world needs to be peopled from? Because if there's ever a day for the world to be peopled, it's on Population Day.
Focuses on balancing a healthy human race and planet. That's
all right.
Not true.
It's just about counting them all.
But also, that's like kind of Earth Day. It's also National 7-Eleven Day.
Classic.
Classic
for the classics. Yeah.
So, gonna have to get some deals there. National Mojito Day.
Nice.
Yeah. Our food or foods. National Blueberry Muffin Day.
Nice.
And National Rainier Cherry Day.
I'm not.
As in Mount Rainier?
I don't know anything about the Mount Rainier cherry.
I don't know anything about the cherry either.
Is that just where it's from?
I guess so. It's cherry specific to that region.
Okay.
And then we also have National Cheer Up the Lonely Day.
Wow.
So you see a lonely person, cheer them up.
Say hey. Not today.
Not today. Yeah. Well, I mean, yes, today. Monday the 11th. 7/11. And then our All-American Day. I told you it's Dog Day. All-American Pet Photo Day.
Wow.
So take a good picture of your dogs. Send it to us. And we'll look at them.
We'll look at your dogs. Let me see if we have any emails to look at.
Okay.
Gmail. Nope. Nothing since someone asked me if I wanted to be part of a cryptocurrency project. And I didn't email them back because I don't want to be part of a cryptocurrency project.
That's
believe
fair.
it or not.
Some other highlights of this week. Eat Your Jello Day.
Nice.
National Barbershop Music Appreciation Day.
Solid.
And National I Love Horses Day.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my favorite Wes Anderson film.
I Love Horses.
I Love Horses. No, it's I Love Dogs. Dog episode. Come on. It's too easy.
Too easy. Today,
Dog Day.
is also... I got something special for you.
Okay. Today or
I don't know if
7-11?
Michaela's already told you this. Today. It's Ringo Starr's birthday today.
Wow. Today.
Today. 7/7.
Wow.
Lucky man.
Wow. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
How are his
NFTs doing? I don't actually know. I didn't, believe it or not, I didn't check up on...
You're not following up on that?
Yeah.
Come on.
All the articles are like, they're gonna be auctioned off. All event details. Again, the creative mind of a Beatle. View auction results. The highest one went for a cool $10,240.
Okay.
Which for an NFT, pretty cheap.
Pretty cheap, yeah. That's true.
Pretty inexpensive. The lowest one looks like 5,760 bones. Because it's the dog day.
Yeah.
But yeah, made some good cash there. I'm sure that whoever the artists were who put those together are happy. And I'm sure they're happy they got paid in real tangible money and not crypto, because it keeps crashing.
You want to see a picture of Ringo Starr and his dog?
Yeah, for the dog day. Now, which one is it? On the left or on the right?
What do you mean?
This is a little joke.
This is a serious podcast.
I know. I shouldn't have done it.
Come on.
What's with is the jacket like metallic, or is that just the pattern? I can't tell because the photo is in black and white.
Yeah, I think it's furry.
Furry. Okay. Yeah.
Just looks like a furry.
Do you think that's disrespectful to wear around a dog? Just like, hey.
Depends if
it's
it's
a different dead animal.
Depends if it's a predator or a prey.
Oh, okay.
Animal. If it's like bear, then it's like, ooh, you can take out a bear. You could definitely take out me, a dog. But if it's like fucking beaver or something, dog's like, fuck yeah.
Get him.
You understand.
The thrill of the hunt.
We go way back.
Speaking of NFTs.
Yeah.
Are you aware of the cryptocurrency restaurant that
oh my god,
has opened up in Long Beach, California?
No.
It's called Bored and Hungry, because get it, like the Bored Ape Yacht Club.
Yeah. God, that's terrible.
And recently,
okay,
there's been a new development where the
housing.
No.
Okay.
No. Sort of a.
That'd be a good thing they could do with
if they made it into housing. Yeah, that'd be way better. That'd be way better than
instead of a restaurant,
a smash burger restaurant that's themed with Bored Apes. But they started displaying the prices of the food.
Okay.
Only in American dollars and cents now. It used to be in Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Oh, yeah.
Urethrum.
Yeah.
But now it's just in dollars and cents. And Ethereum and ApeCoin are not even mentioned anywhere.
Wow.
On any of the signage and stuff. And they no longer take cryptocurrencies as payment.
Jesus. How much Ethereum would they charge?
Like
it'd have to be a small
probably a very small amount. Let's see, what's the price
for a burger? Could you imagine paying?
Yeah,
even like half of an
one Ethereum is currently worth $1,200. And that price has changed dramatically recently. It was down to 1,000 earlier. Like, Ethereum's been all over the place. But yeah, you'd for $1,200 and like their burgers cost $10. So you have to pay like 0.01.
I'm sure their burgers are like $30. Like
it says here a smash burger costs $9.25.
Oh, it really is just a smash burger that's embracing.
Yeah, they're just a regular restaurant. They're not. They don't sell.
I thought it was a whole
hamburgers on
restaurant
the
based
blockchain
around NFT
where you can eat French fries in the metaverse.
I had no idea.
No, it's not that.
It really would fit with the rest of.
Oh, for sure. That's totally something that someone's thought about doing. About doing a fucking restaurant that you can only access in like Decentraland or something.
Yeah.
Something ridiculous like that. But yeah, they no longer take cryptocurrency, and the owner did not respond to repeated emails asking about the chain, and one of the employees who works there was like, I don't know, when asked how long until they start accepting crypto again, because both coins have dropped more than 60% during April, since April, in value. So
we actually have a member of the Peanut Gallery that invested.
Yeah.
In Bitcoin. How's that going?
Not in Bitcoin.
In D's Nuts coin.
But you have to buy Bitcoin to buy D's Nuts.
I had to buy Bitcoin to buy D's Nuts coin.
Uh-huh.
And D's Nuts coin is now defunct.
Uh-huh. I mean, if you would have spent that money on Bitcoin,
so it's a DFT.
It would also not be worth very much money anymore.
But it would still have the potential to go back up.
Yeah.
Now it's gone.
That money's just vaporized.
Yeah. I mean, on the year, Bitcoin has lost more than half of its value.
Holy cow.
So, not exactly.
See ya.
Yeah. I mean, it's all kind of trending on the way out, which is nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to hear. But yeah, I just find it so funny that they're a Bitcoin-themed restaurant, and now they don't accept Bitcoin. Or any crypto, for that matter.
Classic. You want to hear some ancient history?
Ancient history?
Yeah.
Sure.
Both these are dog themed.
Okay.
I wasn't even planning
on this being the dog episode. Yeah.
So, this article was posted about 11 hours ago. Pretty fresh.
Wow. Yeah.
They found a mummified dog.
Yo.
That was in permafrost.
Uh-huh.
And here's the picture of it. Like, it's pretty preserved.
That's a dog.
Down to its whiskers.
Yeah.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
That is wild how preserved that thing is. So, it's not a dog at all. It's from wolves.
Uh-huh.
And this is even before dogs were domesticated, which is fucking long time ago.
Uh-huh.
Dogs were domesticated in the Ice Age.
Okay.
And this is older than that, and it looks that good.
Uh-huh.
And so it has the same genomes of like 72 ancient wolves that they know. So like they've confirmed like it's a wolf, all these things. It's just wild that it's so preserved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it just gave them a little insight about canines way back. They said it's 18,000 years old. That's pretty old.
It looks pretty good for 18,000.
18,000 years. Yeah, it does look pretty decent.
It like is immediately recognizable as a dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
And not as the bones of a dog.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Easy. It's just like when you think about evolution, you're like, oh, like it takes a fucking long time. 18,000 years is a long time, and that's still dog.
Yeah.
Evolution takes so long. And then back in France,
In the more modern era.
kinda.
Okay.
They found the remains,
Uh-huh.
so still ancient, of a bear dog.
A bear dog.
A bear dog.
Now, is it more bear than dog? More dog than bear?
I'd say it's more dog than bear.
Okay.
They're not in the bear family. They're in the dog family.
Uh-huh.
But they have like the flat feet, and like they're a little heavier bodied than normal canines, but they got like the long legs.
Mm-hmm.
So heavy body, long legs, flat foot. Like it, that is me.
Yeah.
But it's also named after a cyclops, a child murdering cyclops.
Okay.
It's called Tartarus-Sion,
Uh-huh.
named after Tartaro, a menacing one-eyed giant who, according to Basque mythology, resided in Bern during the late 8th century BC in the southwestern region of France, where this fossil was discovered.
Do they have any stats on
On
the bear dog?
Just like how its jaw is, it most resembles like wolf, jackal, but it's got an extra set of molars.
Uh-huh. It's got
And
wisdom
it's
teeth.
more powerful
Got
than
it.
a normal wolf jaw.
Uh-huh.
But no, they don't have.
Don't have like weight, size.
No, I don't see
Damn.
any size here, but it was big.
I mean, if you're gonna call it the bear dog,
Oh, here you go.
better be big.
705 pounds.
Okay.
Oh no, never mind. Not
Oh.
they only so animals during the era they lived in. So they lived in the Miocene epoch, which is like 23 million to 5.3 million years ago.
Uh-huh.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Even older than
Makes 18,000 look like a fucking drop in the
Cat
bucket.
nap,
Yeah.
So animals during that size range from 20 to 705 pounds.
Okay.
So that's where that 705 is coming from.
Gotcha.
These weighed about 441. So they were on the bigger end.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
They were big guys.
Even nowadays, I'll say.
441 pounds, that's a
Big.
big one.
Yeah.
I mean, hippos are like, there's some big animals now. But like, imagine like dinosaur time. Shit was big.
Had to bring it back down. Gotta bring it back.
But-
Make it a little
but
more manageable.
We're in the dog.
We're in the dog era now.
So yeah, so before like they found a lot of fossils of these guys, scientists would argue about if they were canids or ursids, bears.
Uh-huh.
But since they found more,
They said
They
it's
confirmed.
dogs.
it's a dog, a little
It's
bit of bear,
dog days.
but most dog.
Uh-huh.
So fun, lots of
Lots
dog
of
discoveries
dog stuff.
lately.
I'm trying to think if there's a dog in Elvis as sort of my transition into getting to talk about Elvis.
He sings about a hound dog.
He does sing about a hound dog, so that's good
I'd say
enough
that's
for me.
even one of his most famous
Have you seen it
songs.
yet?
I haven't.
Okay.
Did you like it?
I did. My favorite part about the movie was the two people who were sitting next to me. I'll talk about the movie in a little bit.
Okay.
But the two people who were sitting next to me had phenomenal theater energy. Gotta hit the record on the camera. They had great like theater goer energy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they were chit chatting during all the trailers, saying what they liked, what they didn't like, and I was like, okay, cool. And but they were like clearly not trying to be loud.
Yeah.
Like just like trying to get their little jokes in, and then also be like, I do want to see this, I don't want to see that, which is one of the best human phenomena is the post trailer talk.
Yeah.
But there was this one trailer that we saw that was for a movie that takes place during the Holocaust.
Got it.
And that's the setting of the movie. It's the setting of the movie. The characters talk about like it's an old woman, and she's talking about when she was a child growing up in Germany in the 1930s and 40s. So you're like, okay, thumbs down. She's also a Jewish woman, so you're like, okay, bad times.
Not good time, yeah.
We know we're going into the Holocaust. Like you see some like footage of war and stuff, and like people running from things, because that's good trailer footage.
Yeah.
And then
Great for movies.
there's a building, and one of those, those like flags that like are portrait instead of landscape, that like sort of and have like the little V at the bottom. One of those rolls down, and it's a Nazi flag, because this is a movie that takes place in the Holocaust.
Yeah.
And the two people in perfect unison go, "Oh, that is not good."
That is so funny.
And I say, "You're right. That is not good."
That is not good.
They were like so surprised that a movie set during World War II would have Nazis in it.
I'm glad they could concur that Nazis are not
Thumbs
good.
down. I wholeheartedly agree. It was just like the pure shock of it. I was like, come on, guys. Like you didn't think that's where this was going? And then like during the movie, they were still like, they would occasionally talk to each other, but it was like real quiet. When one of them had to go to the bathroom, she's like, I'm so sorry, and like did the duck and run.
Yeah.
Great. I thought Elvis was good. I think the first 2/3 of Elvis are great.
Oh,
and then just the back third, it kind of like
Elvis's life.
Yeah. I learned that at one point Elvis deep throats a microphone.
Yeah.
That was fun to learn.
Want to know what I learned about Elvis?
What'd you learn about
these
Elvis?
past 2 weeks? Our friend Bobby. His mom is obsessed with Elvis.
Really?
Pretty interesting.
Okay.
But he said growing up they had an Elvis-themed bathroom, which is maybe the funniest thing I have ever heard. Building a shrine to a man that died in that very
on the
room.
toilet. Wow.
An Elvis-themed bathroom. So immediate, I was like, I gotta just buy like a burner house so I can have rooms exactly like that. An Elvis-themed bathroom is such a fucking funny idea.
Yeah. Holy shit.
That couldn't be.
I mean,
you
like,
can't. Not the best comedian could come up with that.
No,
kind of
that's
shit.
so funny. And like,
He said they had like Elvis fine china in there.
in the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
Why you have the fine china in the bathroom?
I
You
don't
don't
know.
need it in there.
I guess I don't know if it was fine china, but like he said Elvis plates.
Okay.
So I can only assume Elvis fine china.
Yeah. Duh.
You're not just putting some novelty plates.
No.
in there.
This is an Elvis themed bathroom, for crying out loud.
Oh, but that.
I mean, if there was any room that his spirit was going to be strong in, it would have to be
Probably the bathroom.
loo.
If you don't have a recording booth in there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
An Elvis themed bathroom.
Jesus Christ.
That is so good.
Yeah.
So
perfect.
like
I love a themed bathroom.
I'm gonna carry that
on
to my
its own.
grave.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
So ingenious.
You couldn't write this, man.
You
It's too
just
crazy.
you just can't write this stuff. This is just off the cuff South Park humor.
I think an Elvis bathroom is a little too smart for South Park.
Oh yeah.
I'll be honest.
100%. Oh, an Elvis themed bathroom. That is so good.
I'm trying to think of like what would be other commensurate.
See, that's like you can't come up with something
Like,
as good as Elvis.
Yeah, like who died in a kitchen? Like who?
You could have like Snoop Dogg kitchen from him and
Martha Stewart.
But, like that's nothing as good as Elvis themed
nowhere
bathroom.
near. Wow.
A Tim Allen themed garage.
But again, that's just kind of like Tim Allen was on a show that like was in a garage a lot of the time.
Yeah.
That's nowhere near as funny as the
Elvis
place where
themed
Elvis went kaput.
Yeah. So funny. What else do you got from it?
What do you want to talk about? Boris Johnson resigning? You want to talk about
we could.
Chris Pratt not liking being called Chris? You want to talk about
What? He doesn't like being called Chris?
No, he says his name is not Chris.
What is his name?
His name is Chris Pratt.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Am I kidding you? No, his name is Chris Pratt legally. Yeah, so he was
He doesn't
like being called Chris.
He wants the full name effect.
Yeah.
There are a lot of Chris's, and I'm sure he's worked with a lot of Chris's. So, like, he's probably usually called Pratt or Chris Pratt. But your name is Chris. Like,
do you want the full quote for context?
Yeah.
So, an interviewer asked, "What do they call you, Pratt?" Which he said, "Yep, Pratt, CP. You know, CP. Hey, CP. But no one calls me Chris. My friend Chad. I went golfing with my friend Chad, my pastor, the other day."
Oh my God. I went golfing with my friend Chad.
My pastor.
My pastor.
The other day. And he was like, "No one calls you Chris? I'm going to call you Chris. All right, Chris, you're up." And I was like, "No, it is not my name. Don't call me Chris."
Oh, God. I went golfing with my friend Chad,
who's also my pastor. But also, Chris Pratt is not religious, or not as religious as people think.
Oh, yeah?
That's what he said.
Oh.
So it has to be true.
Yeah, that is.
And his name is not Chris because he said it, so it has to be true.
Mr. Chris Pratt.
Chris P. Rat.
God.
Soon to be Mario.
Soon to be Mario.
But not yet.
He's really digging himself a grave.
I mean, is he, or is he finding an audience?
Maybe.
You know? That's the other thing. A lot of people think he's going to, like, start a political career as a Republican.
The following Jurassic whatever movies.
What is it? It's called, like, Dominion.
Yeah.
But it's not Dominions, because that movie, to the moon, baby.
That's different.
That's good film. I haven't seen it yet. Maybe. I probably won't see it, I'll be honest.
I think I've only seen the first Despicable Me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm trying to think if I've seen any other ones. I sound so shocked, and then I think I'm also in the same boat. I know I haven't seen the first Minion movie.
I definitely haven't seen that.
There's 3 Despicable Me's, right? Oh, I've seen the second one. Where he, like, has a girlfriend and stuff.
I haven't seen that one.
Well, you said
I've seen Megamind.
See, that's the movie with the better Minions. Undeniably. So, well, it's got one Minion, but people, you know how, like, studios will come out with the same movie at the same time?
Yeah.
It always sucks when the worst movie comes out on top. And Despicable Me is not a bad movie.
Did Despicable Me and Megamind come out at the same time? I thought Megamind was pretty earlier.
Megamind, 2010. Despicable Me, 2010.
Wow.
And
Despicable Me just feels so far in the future, you know?
In the future?
Yeah, just...
You think it would come out later than 2010?
Feels unobtainable.
Okay.
That level of cinema.
That makes sense. That feels right. It was probably nominated for an Academy Award. Probably nominated for multiple. Happy probably got a nomination too.
Happy.
There's no way of knowing if...
You're right.
Oh. It doesn't even look like it got... The Oscar nomination. The top article when you search Despicable Me Oscars is Oscar's biggest snub, Despicable Me. And you know what? For 2010, they could be right. They could be wrong. I don't know.
2010 Oscars. The Hurt Locker.
Oh, that was the year Avatar came out.
Yeah.
So Up was nominated because that was the
Precious,
first year that they
Blindside.
did 10 movies for Best Picture.
Inglorious Bastards. Wow. Sandra Bullock won.
For The Blind Side.
Jeff Bridges won.
For R.I.P.D.
For Crazy Heart.
Close.
Up against George Clooney, Morgan Freeman, Colin Firth, and then Jeremy Renner. One of these
Yes!
One of these things is not like the other, but wow, what a list, huh?
Yeah. Pretty stacked category.
Catherine Bigelow won Best Director. Monique won Best Supporting Actress.
For.
Precious.
Oh. Yeah.
Christoph Waltz won Best Supporting Actor.
That's the first year that I remember, like, knowing the Oscars were a big deal. You know?
I think I'm with you on that. Just like knowing they like actually existed.
And you're like, oh, so these are the movies that people think are good.
These are the best ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've got to be right because it's the Oscars. They wouldn't get it wrong.
Right.
Adults have authority.
Exactly. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince came out in 2010. Wow. 2010, I guess, was a while ago.
Almost 12 years, I'd say.
Wow. What else you got?
What else you got? You want to talk about Boris Johnson? Do you know anything about that?
I know, I feel like what I need to know.
Uh-huh. Which is?
He resigned, there was some scandal.
Uh-huh.
So he's like, nah, I'm out. I did see that some Madame Tussauds put a wax sculpture of him outside like a job employment center.
That's good.
And that's really funny.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I know. I know Boris Johnson's opinions in politics.
Uh-huh.
And that he sucks at it.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like that's what I need to know. Why, you got any other?
No, I just like I knew nothing about it.
Oh, okay.
Like I saw that he was resigning, or rather, yesterday I saw that 60 people who worked for him resigned, and he was still not budging and saying he was going to stay as the prime minister. And I was like, oh, that's surely not good.
Yeah.
To have like heads of major agencies and like higher ups in the federal government.
Yeah, a whole staff.
60 people gone. I think it's actually 59, but 60 people.
You can round up in that case.
Yeah, and I mean now that he's resigned, it's 60.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened in
I don't know.
Parliament before?
I know that so like he announced he's resigning, but he's not actually like resigning today. Like it's not like when Nixon was like I'm out and like
And
he was
walked away,
done.
yeah.
But he's like I am stepping down, and whoever's next, I'll actually stop being the prime minister when we've picked who's going to be next.
So that was my question today. Who takes over in the UK once the prime minister resigns?
There's like a whole...
Is there a vice minister?
It's literally like the most fucking wackadoodle system of picking. I saw some infographic.
Instead of a prime, a sub-minister?
How do they pick the next prime minister? It's like you have to get... So there's the members of the parliament,
Mm-hmm.
and so they have to get 8 people to say that they should be the prime minister, and then you're like, you're officially like, okay, you're a candidate. You have to get 8 other MPs to say that you're a candidate. This is my understanding of it. And then from those, then you have like voting on who the final two are gonna be between other
Who, the people or Parliament?
through card carrying grassroots party members,
Okay.
whatever that means.
Makes sense for the most part. I'm following.
You have to pay £25 to be a member of the Conservative Party, which has about 200,000 members. This means that the final decision to select Boris Johnson's successor will be made by roughly 0.29% of the British population.
Wow.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's democracy at work.
Yeah. And so then after that, so the MPs whittle down until there are 2 candidates left, and then from those 2 candidates, party members vote.
Okay.
So that's how they pick, and then once they've picked a new person, then Boris Johnson actually steps down.
That process has to take a good chunk of time.
Yeah, they're saying that the timeline, he said that like the timeline should be like finalized in the next week. But it'll take months.
Yeah. That's what I expected.
Yeah, so he's stepping down, but he like still has all the powers of being
for a while.
Yeah, of being the leader of a prominent nation for the next until somebody else is picked.
Right.
Silly.
That is pretty wild.
Yeah.
I did see a video of somebody, I don't know if it was, I'm pretty sure it was in the UK, part of the leftist party. He was like, why are we not interfering with America? Like, they're infringing on human rights. Like, they are not a democracy, and they're threatening human rights. Why are we not intervening? And just him being like, what the fuck? What does that say about us?
Yeah.
So I thought it
was it to a specific someone, or was it like a debate?
It looked like it was a bit like similar to our Senate or House, like where they get their time to speak. It was his time to speak.
Got it.
About something. Maybe the issue was intervening with America or foreign policy, something along those lines. And so he was just like, why are we not getting in there? Like, that's what's happening is terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just interesting because usually America's the one that puts its tentacles in everything. So it's interesting to see other countries go, look, they're violating people. And so
things.
Yeah, not looking good over there.
Yeah.
So
the sun has moved directly.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
We'll get through it. Artist pain.
Yeah. We've almost hit an hour anyways.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
We can go over longer. I got more stuff to talk about.
Okay.
Ben Affleck's son crashed into a Lambo.
Okay, what was he driving?
A BMW.
Okay.
How old is Ben Affleck's son?
Yeah.
10. It was at a dealership. The kid was in the driver's seat of an operational vehicle.
10-year-old.
Uh-huh.
Not big. Not huge.
That's how old I was when Despicable Me came out.
Okay. That gives me a good
frame of reference.
How tall would you say you were at 10 years old?
Oh, 4'10".
4'10"? Okay.
Yeah.
That's big enough, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Reach the brakes.
And more importantly,
the stick.
the accelerator.
And the accelerator.
Yeah, my favorite is just the quote, a source tells People of the incident involving Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner's son Samuel, quote, Ben seemed upset about it.
That's an appropriate response.
Just going, come on.
You can't crash into a Lambo.
Come on, kid.
Did he pay for both? Did Affleck?
I don't.
Or is he taking it to court? I'd take Ben Affleck to court.
I don't know.
If he even minorly inconvenienced me.
Yeah.
He'd probably win. But
I mean, if he can afford to crash a Lamborghini, I think he can afford a lawyer.
Lamborghini and a BMW, like Beamers aren't cheap.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he was going that fast.
But it's a Lambo.
There seemed to be no significant damage to the cars, though. You could tell that Ben very much regretted letting Sam get into the driver's seat.
Come on, Ben.
A representative for Affleck also tells people in a statement, there was no damage.
Do you think
Everyone
he regrets having Samuel or his giant eagle tattoo more?
Oh, the eagle tattoo.
You think he regrets that?
But, I don't think he regrets it at all.
Okay.
But I think if you were you either have to get your tattoo removed or your son removed, he would say, I'll get the tattoo removed.
I think he'd think about it.
Really?
Ben doesn't seem like a good guy.
No, but he seems to have some sort of a conscience. I will say, Ben Affleck, loyal.
That's
still
true.
Still kicking it with Jennifer Lopez all these years later.
That is true. He is loyal.
Yeah. And I'm sure that sense of family extends to his children.
Yeah, okay.
Once you're a prominent part of his life.
I'll agree with that.
That's that Boston family values,
Mm-hmm.
Where once you're in, you're in.
That's that Gene Simmons family jewels.
Yeah. If there's one thing I know about Ben Affleck, it's that he hated being the Batman. And if there's another thing I know about it,
Yeah.
he likes his family.
Doesn't mind him. What else?
There's this ad I keep getting.
Okay.
For this app called Getter.
Getter. No.
Or Getir.
I hardly know her.
That's what I'm saying. But it's this app that's ostensibly just what if Postmates only did convenience stores?
That's stupid.
I agree. The whole point of convenience stores is that they're convenient.
Right.
There's fucking one. There's a bodega
hopefully every other block
and a half. Yeah. So it's never that far. If you really want to get in Arizona at 2 a.m, you can walk, put 4 quarters on the counter, and grab your Arizona and go. But so I keep getting an ad for it because I think they're only in New York right now.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. But the ad, it's a 6-second unskippable, which I'm fine with.
Mm-hmm.
As someone who has ads on YouTube videos, and that's how I pay for my groceries every month.
Right.
That's fine with me. I'm totally okay with watching ads, but the whole ad is just 6 seconds, and it just goes ding 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 ding, and that's the whole ad.
Holy shit, that's
and it's so annoying.
Sponsor us, Getter.
Getter, if you sponsor me, I swear to God, I will smack you in the face.
Really?
I don't want to be sponsored by something that's definitely taking advantage. It's the same with Uber and Postmates and stuff. They're for sure taking advantage of their workers.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
1,000,000,000%.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be sponsored by Getter.
Okay.
And they can't pay my rate, huh? I'm worth more than that.
You're right.
But it's the frequency both of the noise and how often the advertisement is presented to me.
Right.
It's just why did they think it would be a good I get a lot of New York Times ads too because I do the Daily Mini every day. Mm-hmm. But their ads, most of them are just someone talking about the news is important. Yeah. And that's why we write down the news. Or the advertisement is silent. And every time I know there's an ad playing and it's silent, I'm like, oh, why? This is such an effective marketing tactic. I love this ad.
I hate when the ad plays. I'm like, oh shit, volume.
Uh-huh.
And it gets to my video and video's so quiet.
And then you're watching.
Ad, you've ruined everything.
And you got to turn the volume back up.
And rewind the fucking video.
Uh-huh.
Some good stuff at the beginning of videos.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then there's a mid-roll. And it's back to being just so loud. Just incomprehensibly so.
Especially when I'm watching my speculative biology videos for nap midday.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, yeah. And then halfway through And this creature that's made up of like 7 different creatures.
Oh.
Whoa! I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin! I'm like,
do you really get WWE ads?
no.
Damn it! I wish you did.
Me too.
Do you think you're in the WWE's core audience?
No. I'm not even the like 3rd ring out from
No?
No.
Damn.
Yeah, damn.
Because I've been watching a lot of conservative stuff for a video I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
So many more Black Rifle Coffee ads.
Yes.
I'm considering making a part 2 to my video. Where it's just like, all right, what have they been up to since I last talked shit?
Hiring any more veterans?
Seems like it.
Wow, okay. At least they're sticking to that. God, what is that?
I don't know.
They do like to do construction out here at exactly the time that I like wake up but want to go back to sleep for a little bit. You get in that like 15-30 minutes more.
Yeah.
And that's exactly the amount of rest you need to go on with the day. But the construction has been interrupting that.
Criminal.
Yeah, it is tough. My life is so hard.
I know. I'm glad we recorded when we did, because you were supposed to have someone come fix your sink at 6, and
yeah.
we didn't wait for him.
Nope.
It's a good thing we didn't.
No. They're never coming.
No.
Nothing's ever going to get fixed.
No. You want to talk about all the Stranger Things news that's coming out? 5th season spinoff and stage play?
No.
No? All right.